fan rotation week 8. So it is now, as of this recording, September 1st, which is a Monday. And hard to believe, the unofficial summer is over. And usually on this day, I kind of go through a little, not depression, but like a little sadness. But lo and behold, there's not one, not two, but 3 bunny rabbits to cheer me up. Right, guys? You're eating the dead grass in the backyard. Can you hear me talking? Anyway, so the review, week 7, we saw the venerable, classic, iconic Lakewood Kmart P23. Some call it a K23, but P23. And Eddie stopped by, what day was it? I forget what day it was. And he's like, Dad, I grabbed a couple fans from the other location, and one of them was yet another McGraw Edison comfort fan. So the fans I've been showing, while duplicates of other fans, they are not the same fans. So this one, I may have plugged in and used once. I can't recall when I got it, how long ago I got it. I definitely want to say within 10 years, maybe 7 years, 5 to 7 years. It's been, I think, well, last winter I bought a comfort fan because it was practically being given away on eBay. It was the one with the badge in the upper left-hand corner, and it already aired as a fan rotation. So I've also increased fan rotations. I was swapping 2 fans. Then I went to 3 fans, and now this week I'm doing 4 fans because, again, as I pointed out, it's September 1st, and I have a number of fans I still want to rotate through. Some need to be serviced, so I thought, let me just rotate them through so we can see them. All right, so let's turn this one on. I think it's powered. Ooh, it looks a little stiff. So it's a little cloudy day, so the blades look a little dark on the inside here. So we'll just put it on low. It's only about 73 degrees today. And then still over here we have our friend, the Thin and Light. He needs to be oiled and cleaned up as well, but not in a bad way. All right, so let's see what else do we have. It is always sad when what's coming next is cooler and cooler weather. So the guest room is actually the next project after we get done this video. I'm going to work on this project today. So we have, from the fan meet in June, sadly that was already, that was late June, so 2.5 months ago. So the 1995 Lasko, I almost said Eastern Electric, because I used to have a 95. In 95, I had a brand new Eastern Electric, which looked exactly like this. All right, so here we go. So in this room, I like to keep the fans on exhaust. And oh yeah, we replaced, you've seen the other one of these that I have. So I have one that's in really, really good condition. This is the one that needs restoration. So this one got airtime last week. This one shake, rattles, and rolls. So getting back to, in this room I tend to keep the fans on exhaust because the Model 80 in the kitchen's on intake, and then same with the sunroom, they're pulling air in. So I'm trying to create kind of a cross ventilation situation. Normally, this window is owned by the Air King with the HV metal blades on it. All right, in the second window in here, we saw the S223 second gen, which will be replaced by recently acquired last week 3rd gen P223. And I think this one has the Kmart badge on it. Yeah, Kmart. So I have this one on exhaust as well. This is a very nice example of one. I'm ultimately going to let one go. I have 3 now. I'm gonna let 2 go and keep probably 1. I don't really use the 3rd gen that often, even though I do like them. But it's like when I have my choice of do I use a 2nd gen or a 1st gen or a 3rd gen, I tend to go always for the 1st or 2nd. But these are really, really good fans. All right, let's crank it up. So the only time I have been putting them on intake in here is when there was higher humidity, but I didn't have the AC on. And this laundry, the guest room's been serving as a laundry drying area, which is about to change. And I'll put them on intake to help if on really humid days. But on the back of my legs right now, I can feel the air just pulling into this room. Oh yeah, there's like a breeze coming in here now. My goodness. All right, so that was 3 fans. All right. You guys are familiar with Eddie's room. Right now he's kicking his Galaxy. Well, actually I am, he's not home. He wants me to run that when he's not home. So this is my room, the bedroom, and I've shown a video of the air conditioner. The chair's pushed in over. I haven't run the air conditioner in here probably in a month. And so Eddie brought this thin and light over as well, which is yet another copy of a thin and light. I think I have 3 or 4 of this style with the plastic front grill. I have one with the metal grills on both sides that badly needs to be oiled. That's still over at the other location. The one with the metal on both sides is an exact duplicate of one my parents had when I was young. And then the more common thin and lights are these with the plastic. So I don't know at that time if they made the others for commercial applications or if they were just older models and then they just put plastic on the front. So this one, I didn't really recall it. I had to unravel the cord because it was tied up. So I literally bought it when I did 10 years ago or so, and probably plugged it in when I got it to try it out and then put it away. Never used it again. So here we go. And this, what I like about this one seems really nice condition. It just needs a little cleaning, but it's not vibrating all over the place. All right, so let's go, let's take a look outside. Kind of a little bonus for this video is, I got the radio on in the garage. Let me turn it off so I don't get copyrighted. All right, as I was saying, I wanted to put a couple pallets down in the basement, or 3. Mainly when it's time to pop the air conditioners out. I would like to not store them on the ground. This basement has, due to the grading, which I've talked about in other videos outside, sometimes the floor gets a little damp. Not bad, but until I kind of rectify that situation. And plus, I just think it'll be neater to put them up on a pallet. So one pallet will be for air conditioners, and then until I really get my big metal shelf, which some of you have seen in other videos from the other location here, I'll probably use the other 2 pallets for fans. You're always kind of seeing free pallets. I was going to go on Marketplace and look, but I was running errands today. Actually, not really. I was coming back from the gym and I spotted a sign and like stacks of pallets, and so this afternoon I popped the trailer on, because at the time I had the Lincoln with me. I popped the trailer on, and then I just took a ride, and against better judgment, because it's Labor Day and people are leaving Cape Cod to start school. So I thought I'd be hammered in traffic on the way back, but people must have left early, or people must have left yesterday, because a lot of schools will be starting back. All right, so that's the bonus round. And oh, this tire on the side keeps showing a little light of air. I keep inflating it, so I grab some Fix-A-Flat and just see if I can keep it. It doesn't go completely flat. This is as low as it goes every time I pump it up. So I just want to see if Fix-A-Flat can prevent it from being more of a problem. If not, we'll take it off and deal with it. Speaking of problem, this yard, I mean, it's green, but it's over there, it's green, but it's this will be a 2026 endeavor. Just so much to do, and like this stuff's growing back up. It was cut all the way down, but you can see the previous owner had it all the way up there. Well, that has to be dealt with. Okay, here is the Lasko from 1995. It's a 3733, or is it a variant of that? I would have to look underneath to refresh my memory. This runs very well. It's in really great condition. It won't get like daily use. It'll get rotational use once I clean. It just needs to really be cleaned. Maybe I'll oil it. Eddie's Galaxy, my daughter's Cool Living air conditioner. You know, the funny thing is, yeah, that needs to be painted. And up there, oh, shoot me. Anyone out there want to come here and do it? I'll pay you. Here's a very handsome, very good condition, 3rd gen Lakewood P223. I feel like in a way sometimes this is like the lost generation, because like I just said before, 1st and 2nd gen is what gets most of the love. 200i, it's controversial sometimes, but then you throw the brace blade after that. You know, people throw a lot of hate at that. I don't hate that fan, but this is still a very good looking fan. The tan color, the hub is still handsome. It doesn't look like just a boring flat hub. What I don't like about it though is, unlike its predecessor, you can't get to the oil port through the hub. And Lakewoods, I struggle getting the blades off on Lakewoods. All right, and let's see if this Edison is still going. So remember, I have this on low. Yeah, this sucker definitely needs to be oiled. I could tell this one has been unmolested, meaning it has never been serviced, possibly. Because if you look, it basically has those rivets, whatever you want to call them, in the back of the cabinet, where usually when someone has one of these and I get my hands on it, not usually, but a lot of times, they're replaced with bolts. So that tells me the grill's been off and it's been serviced. The challenge I have with these fans, and I've yet to find someone who can really help me or guide me, is when you pull the switch out of the cabinet to service the motor, you basically can never get it to snap back in. Like it's gone. It loses its snap, if you will. Another project that needs to get done is I'm debating on buying a power washer, electric or gas. I don't know. I used to have a gas one years ago, and just blasting this deck off, the door, back of the house there. Yeah, but then part of me is like, well, once I do that, how often will I need it? So maybe I rent one, maybe I get a less expensive electric one, or maybe I get an attachment for the hose with the cleaner on it to clean all this stuff off. What do you guys think? Let me know. I know out of scope of this video. Thin and light, and then I know a lot of you are going to say, just keep running the P23. Those big metal oval blades are the best. I agree. But everyone needs a turn. This is really the only opportunity, not opportunity, I guess you could say. It's an opportunity because as they're coming in from the other location, it's just nice to rotate them in service, because a lot of these I've never ever used before. aside from just turning them on and off. Oh, I forgot to show you the thinning light upstairs. Oh man, that screams. That screams like, hey, it's 1982. Oh man, I gotta paint the back of that window. Ugh. Got a lot of work to do around here. It's just how it is when you buy a house. It's work in process or work in progress, as they say. And you know who's kind of makes me feel good about that is I know you all follow him. If you follow this channel, you follow his, is the Jordan. I've been following his channel since before he bought his house. And I remember when he first got it and was bringing stuff over, and I was thinking, oh man, he has a lot of work to do and it's gonna take him forever. And I thought, oh, I remember doing that with my last house. And here I am with this house. So I know you just gotta be patient and do what you can when you can. And things kind of slowed down this summer for me because I live in a beach community. I love the beach. So, and stupid New England, it's such a limited season. Really, it's like the warm temps are July, August. You might get lucky in June. You might get lucky in September. But if you have one weekend that's rainy, or one of the days is rainy or whatever, you are limited, right? So like yesterday, for example, on this 3-day weekend, I sat on the beach. I could have been out here doing stuff, but I know this fall and winter, I'll have more time to do that stuff. And you could see the siding up here, it's curling up, like that has to be dealt with. Like this all needs to be dealt with, of course. All right, well, that's gonna be it. So this is week, sadly, 8. It's likely gonna air much later than September 1st, but we'll keep going as long as the temperatures. So I should imagine we can keep the rotation going through September. So that means you might be seeing fan rotations in November, which is kind of funny. It'll keep the summer spirit alive. Pretty soon, just as a teaser, we'll be ripping out usually in September, I start pulling out Christmas lights to start testing them and staging them indoors in the basement just to get ready. And then usually October, I start putting them up in the non-obvious places because, you know, Halloween still has to come. This is a new location. I used to go crazy at the other location, so I'm probably gonna put lights there as well. And then I have to alter my setup over there because there's a cul-de-sac there if you've seen the Christmas videos, and I would run electricity across the street to the cul-de-sac and decorate the cul-de-sac. Neighbors, the community loved it. Until finally, after a number of years of doing that, the town came by and said, you can't do that. And so what I might do is the setup for there, bring here, and a few other things. And so we'll have both locations lit. Gotta clean those windows, it's disgusting. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for week 8. And God willing, there's a week 9. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and if this is the first time you've seen the channel, go back, check out the previous weeks and some of the other fan videos, and we'll see you soon.